Thanks for raising it, because otherwise I wouldn't have known.
All right, okay.
Thank you. Brian Hill.
Afternoon. I don't normally do this sort of thing, but when I read that document, it annoyed the hell out of me, to be perfectly honest. It just looks to me like an excuse to do a hell of a lot of nothing over a long period of time. When I was in business, if we wanted to achieve anything, you went for the low-hanging fruit. You looked at things that you could do, get results relatively quickly. And to me, you've got to be looking at the issue of transport. 57% or whatever of emissions are transport. That's where you've got to concentrate all your efforts. And while public transport and cycling may play a part, I recall several years ago there was a survey done, I can't remember whether it was a City Council or ECAN, where they asked people their opinions of various means of transport, and 80% of people said they would very unlikely or wouldn't use public transport or cycling as their main form of transport. People are wedded to their cars. They're always going to be, unless in the foreseeable future they're going to be. We need to encourage people to move to electric. The government's already signalled that it'll probably bring in some sort of subsidy thing for electric cars. We need to get into people's minds now, hey look, maybe I should buy an electric car next time. Countries where there's the biggest uptake of electric cars, the likes of Scandinavia, they have the most incentives for people to buy electric cars. I know in Scandinavia they get free use of ferries, they get free parking, they get free registration. Now, a lot of that obviously doesn't apply to Christchurch, but certainly free parking does. Use of bus lanes. Electric car, use the bus lane. Events like at Hagley Park or the Addington Arena, have an area set up right by the door. If you've got an electric car, you can park there. It's just things to get into people's minds that, you know, maybe we should go electric. We talk about public transport, and often Amsterdam has talked about we should be aiming for Amsterdam. What we've got to remember is Amsterdam has 3 times as many people, so 3 times as many people to pay for it, and it's 1/3 of the area. Even if you discount Banks Peninsula, it's 1/3 of the urban area of Christchurch. That's why they have good public transport. Quite simply, we can't afford to have that sort of system. Lovely if we could, we can't afford it. And if I can very quickly, just the other point, we need to protect productive farmland. The likes of Hallswell, Marshland, beautiful farmland is now covered in houses. Steps have to be taken quickly. I recognise the government is perhaps going to make that difficult, and that making it difficult to zone land away from housing, but it's something that just has to be done.
Oh, the MPS on productive soils is still in the making, so I've got my fingers crossed. But in 1990, when I first ran for Parliament, the Greenbelt, protection of the Greenbelt was the #1 political issue on the agenda that was raised with me. And look what happened. Tragic. But I couldn't agree with you more, but thank you very much for your submission, and also for acknowledging that central government national policy statements will play a big role in what we can and can't zone. So thank you very much. Thank you. Right, so that's that is the some of the submitters for today, and very appreciative of everyone who has submitted. And I'm now going to adjourn the meeting to tomorrow at 1 p.m, Thursday the 20th of May, 1 p.m. Thank you very much.